Hello and welcome to a brand new game, The Outer Worlds. This is a game I've been wanting to play for a long time, and I finally got around to picking it up, like, on a sale last year. So, it's here. I have it now. It's ready to go. I think my ducking is working. Is it? It's hard to tell. Anyway, okay, yeah, this is not the Spacer's Choice Edition. I just got the base version of the game. I'll probably get, depending on how well I like this, I might get the expansions for this later on. I'm not going to worry about the expansions right now, so I might get those later. But I've heard good things about this game. I've heard some mid things about the game, but I haven't heard anybody generally dislike the game, so I have tested it out already a little bit. It seems to play pretty well. Let me take a look at the settings real quick here. What I have going there. That's what I got here. Settings are okay. So they do have an option to turn on chromatic aberration. They didn't always have this. I saw in some early play footage that they didn't have this option originally, so I must have added it in later. But it's good that they have that option there. Also, there is a separate thing for motion blurs I don't think they had originally either. So, again, good thing that's there. Checking the audio levels. I might turn them down a little bit here. Turn it down a little bit, maybe 60. Keep subtitles on. Show bark subtitles. I don't know why they call it that. It's weird. And anyway, this is Obsidian. Obsidian's well known for KOTOR 2 and Fallout New Vegas. Two games I actually really enjoy. I might replay the KOTOR games someday. I do have the KOTOR games. I probably should consider putting those on rotation at some point. On the list, I mean. So, but I've got enough on my plate right now. So, but yeah, this is sort of unofficial BRPG game. And if you've never heard the term BRPG, it's Bethesda RPG, and usually what that refers to is games typically made in the Bethesda RPG fashion, like The Elder Scrolls 4, 5, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, New Vegas, and Fallout 76, I guess, to an extent. They all have that same sort of framework and feel to them. I guess I should include Starfield as well. Nobody likes Starfield, but and this game, even from my initial testing, it feels like a BRPG. So I'll consider it a unofficial BRPG, even though it's not Bethesda. It's Obsidian, so. But it feels like one. And I want to bring that up because it's been a really long time since I played anything like that. I think the last time I touched anything like a BRPG was probably trying out Fallout 76 like 2 or 3 years ago. But I didn't really care for it, so I just kind of, like, whatever, left it behind. Before that, I don't know. I don't know when the last time I played Fallout 4 or Skyrim was. It's been a very, very long time. But this is kind of in the same vein. But anyway, let's start talking. I mean, not have me stop talking quite so much. Anyway, normal. We will judge the game based on the expected normal difficulty as per usual. Conversation subtitles. Yes, I'm going to leave subtitles on for the hearing impaired, like myself. You can't change the text size. That's actually a nice feature to have. I don't see that too often in games. So, but it's nice that it's there. Anyway, continue.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Yeah, see, this already feels very Fallout-like. Oh, we left at the edge of the galaxy. Okay. Breach of Hope Security Core, unidentified ship. Oh. Actually, a lot of the original OG Fallout people worked on this. From Fallout 1 and 2. Phineas Vernon Wells, fugitive. Okay.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Okay. So this is character creation. Oddly enough, we're starting with stats and attributes and skills first before jumping straight into physical appearance here. So, attribute points, we have 6. This is a very same sort of thing we've seen in previous BRPGs, especially the Fallout games.
If you were any more composed, you'd be a symphony.
He has a little line for like every maxed out stat.
You're going to have people hanging off you like tumors on a cysty pig. I bet you could see right through the board's lies. You'll need all your wits to save your fellow colonists. I wonder if you're also morally flexible. Good metabolism, high likelihood of digesting Saltuna.
And we can also go into take away our stats.
Ooh, they must have been feeding you Spacer's Choice rations. I just hope your brain's quicker than your hands. I'll have to use smaller words around you. You tend to miss obvious cues, like incoming walls. It says you had a habit of snarling at people. High blood pressure could keep you from blacking out at least.
What if he says the same thing every time?
I bet you could thaw yourself with sheer rage.
No, it does say different things. Okay.
I bet you could thaw yourself with sheer rage.
It might be only 2 things.
You'd need a navigational computer to find your temper.
No, I think that's 3.
I hope you won't yell at me the moment I wake you up.
That's 4.
You'd need a navigational computer to find your temper.
Okay, so he might say about 4 different things here, so that's, pretty good, a decent variety of things he can say. But anyway, points. I was debating this earlier with myself, my alter ego is like, should I go for the dumb playthrough?
I'll have to use smaller words around you.
I've already seen a few clips of the dumb dialogue playthrough, and that was something you could do in Fallout New Vegas too. And it was really funny. I'm really tempted to go for that, even though it is my first playthrough. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. I already kind of have a general idea of the type of character I want to create here, so we'll be kind of good with our strength and dexterity. Stupid but charming. Perceptive, good, and That affects guns. Yeah, I'm gonna be more of a shooter and sneaker. Now, from things I've seen from other reviews and other people talking about the game, there is no wrong way to play this game. It is very flexible in its builds and playstyles, so I shouldn't have any reason to get hung up on this stuff here. So let's just go with that. So, alright, we got skills. I guess these are like special talents. Whatever facet of gameplay we want to focus on. So we got leadership, tech. Well, since we are kind of stupid, I don't think tech is going to work. Stealth, I always like stealth. Stealth's always a good option. Dialogue is always a good option too. Ranged, since I am going to be more of a gunner.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Take that. Got one other. Probably not leadership. No, I'll go for dialogue.
Talk your way out of a landing ticket.
Yeah, we'll do dialogue. That could be fun. Alright, aptitude. I guess these are more particular unique talents we can have. I think I can only choose one of these. No discernible aptitude. Beverage service technician. Better drinks, bureaucrat. You could be a sous chef and have increased melee points. This one I'm a little more uncertain of what to go for here. You know what? I think in this case I may be boring and just go with that.
Good for you. Don't let the board tell you what you're meant to be.
Yeah, don't let the game tell me what I'm supposed to be. Alright. I already have an idea here. So, before I do that, let me go take a quick look at the character creator here. So, it's not the most robust character creator. It's from what I've seen when I was messing around with it on my own. But, cheeks, yeah. Move it in. Some of this is based on presets, like these here. These are all presets. Set face. Skin colors. Eye colors. It kind of defaults to red. Kind of an odd choice to start with there. So you could try to sculpt a unique face here with these sliders. Wouldn't be too hard to do. Hair options. I do have one slight criticism here so far. Can you guess what it is? It is lighting. I don't think the lighting in the character creator is very good, because I feel like we have a spotlight kind of directly in front of the player, but not above them, so it makes it kind of hard to gauge the hair. Like, okay, in this, it looks fine. If it would stay like that, instead of going dark again, that would be great. But the light keeps shifting from dark to light, dark to light. that's not really helpful when you're in the character creator. I would prefer a more static light. Oh yeah, from the options I'm seeing here, it's like it reminds me a lot of BRPG games. Maybe slightly better than what we've seen in previous BRPG games. I mean, it's nowhere up to the level of something like Cyberpunk or even, okay, dare I mention it, Dragon Age: The Veilguard, but you know, it's okay. Although I'm sure gamers expect a lot more out of a character creator these days. Makeup, we got scars. You can be jaundiced. Sickly yellow and green, okay. Oh. There are options. Scar options. You can age the character. So it's a decent amount of options here. Alright, so gonna do the randomize option. And just see if I get anything that looks interesting. You know what? I might be able to work with that. So I already have decided kind of mentally here. I'm going to be an old, dumb man playing this because that's what I am in real life. Sort of. Turn the makeup off. Dirt. Yeah, I'll just leave the dirt off. We've been in a hibernation capsule. We shouldn't be dirty. Hair, and color. Yes, give me that gray hair. Where's the gray hair? It's in here somewhere. Kind of right there. Yeah. Some facial hair. I want like. Yeah, like slightly unshaven. That's good. Go with that. Oh, you can go with the monobrow. Slightly bushy is fine. Your style. Slightly wild and crazy look. Yeah, you know what? I'll go with that. Let's see. Mess with the skin tone here. Not too bad. I know eye color. I go. Where's eye color? Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna have glowing eyes. Probably won't do that. I'll go do something pretty natural here. Okay. Yeah, I know that's fine. I'll go with that. My name. I'm prepared for my creative awesomeness in creating a legendary name for my character. Because I'm so good at coming up with names for custom made characters. So I present to you old. I will be old. That is my name. I am old dumb man. And that's how I hope to play this game. The game will let me do it. I have imagined it will, though. No, I have high hopes here. Alright. We're gonna be decent with guns. Decent with, speech checks. And, kind of average in everything else, but we're dumb. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Where are we? Helicon?
Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. If drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Okay. Bye. I need to check and see if the cinematic subtitles are on. I'll do that when we actually get into the game proper.
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
What am I doing? I forgot already. I'm old. I don't remember.
Should be close by. What in law's name? Is
Oh,
that him?
that's unfortunate.
That idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
You know, you would think that he would know well in advance that there's a pod coming down, and he would step out of the way, but I guess it was just too fast for him. Anyway, gameplay. Hold on, let me check that setting real quick. Oh, okay. I guess I should turn that on. Okay, there we go. Wasn't on. Alright. Anyway, the game. So one of the things I really kind of noticed right off the bat. This is a very colorful game. It feels a tad oversaturated, but that seems to be the style they're going for here. I did turn off the motion blur, I did turn off the chromatic aberration, so I have heard that those can be bothersome issues for some people, so I'm glad I was able to turn those off. So I think it looks like that. Space, yes, jump. My legs work. Yay. Crouch. There are creatures. Creature. Creature. Run. I cannot attack. I don't think I can punch people, but let's see. Stuff. So this person's legs were eaten off. And I guess this is supposed to be blood, but it looks more like paint to me. So, okay, with that aspect, I feel a little iffy here, because I feel like they could have made the blood look more like blood and less like paint. Unless they were trying to be PG about it. I'm not really sure. So, we can hide in grass. This is our stealth tutorial. Sees me. He's alerted. Doesn't see me. Passive again. Okay. So that's your quick and dirty stealth tutorial. See how well that works in practice. Oh no.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
We do have a dodge. Should stay, hit the spacebar twice. Ow, my ankles.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Spacer's what?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I have a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Okay. Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
I'm off. Oh, by the way, the protagonist is silent in this game. So there is no voice actor for the protagonist, because you are the protagonist. So you voice yourself. Which I'm okay with, I'm fine doing that. Yes, so typical of the RPGs, we have lots of junk we can pick up. Junk, junk, give me junk. Gun.
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Alright. So here we have a gameplay feature. Tactical Time Dilation, TTD. Due to complications stemming from being revived after extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. So basically this is a bullet time. Time and drain. Okay. He's next to an exploding barrel. Killed him. Time. Yes, stuff. Take his stuff. Making and picking locks. Use mag picks. Skill is high enough, you will see how many mag picks restaurants you need. So with this we need so we got stuff. Weapon management, we have 4 weapons at a time. And we do have weapon degradation. That is a thing here. So, saber. I got this rod. Management. We got mining gear. Okay. So the melee is very basic in this game from what I've seen from playing around earlier. Like, there's no real special attacks that I've seen so far. At least in the beginning of the game. It's just, you can attack, you can block. And that's it. There's no special moves or anything that I've seen so far. Another dude. Let's see if we can be sneaky about this here. Sneak up on this dude. Two dudes. Bonk. Yeah. Let's see, will he lose track of me if I hide? Nope. I guess once they see me, they just see me. Yeah, I knocked his leg all the way over there. Yeah, where'd the other guy go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. It would have had... Well, at least one of them would have had the gun. Oh, the dude over here had the gun, that's right. Or not. Maybe did I already take it? No, I didn't pick up anything from him. Oh, whatever. Oh, probably should save. Manual save. Actually, that was my test character. I can save over that. Actually, I don't need that save anymore. Get rid of that. New save. Old. Yep. People. Friendly.
Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Actually, is there a way to holster my weapon? Hold on. Hold on. There.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
I've already dealt with a few of these marauders. Not impressed.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Do all special source guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Laminated report.
I returned to find bonus.
Stay down, miscreant.
Yep. All their loot belongs to me. Oh, it is a tainted. Oh, yeah, this was the ship the guy was talking about earlier. I was just left here.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Great. I'm getting shot into space twice in one day.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Well, it just so happens Hawthorne's dead, I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Nod and smile.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Engineering. I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
This was a real easy way to get a ship. Captain Hawthorne, the Unreliable. I like it. It's better than my regular name of old.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Level up. What do I get when I level up? Skill improvements. Time level up, you earn skill points. And now improving skills. Only core skill. Every skill improves the grow, but unlock bonuses occur at 20 points. Okay. Hey, 10 points. Get. Oh, I did hear it's probably a good idea to get the leap forward ability. So, put some points into this. Yeah, sure. 1 point. Yeah, okay. So, perks. Oh, what? No. Apply. There, I gotta apply first. You unlock location hits for tactical time dilation. Hit enemies in different spots to maim or cripple them. Okay, so we can target specific areas with the bullet time. Attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Okay. Perks. You get a new perk every 2 levels. Okay. Okay, what do they got here? Toughness. Negotiator. Making stuff easier to buy, that could be useful. Or more time dilation. Just move faster. Actually, you know what? Let's go for speed. Speed is always useful. No, only have the 1 perk. Okay. Okay, so botch. So apparently it is possible to completely fail quests in this game. You have codex. If you miss any of the tutorial stuff, it probably is going to be in here. And the map. Get map. Zoom. It's not a super detailed map. But I guess it's okay. Can we place waypoints? Alright, what? Double jump. Oh, okay. Leap forward. Oh, okay, I do have the forward jump ability now. Okay, there we go. Alright.
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Okay. I am now the captain.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Criminal activities. Yeah, but I own the ship now. I shouldn't be like...
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Yeah, I'm the captain. It's all mine now, right? That makes sense, doesn't it?
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Oh, so I guess, okay, we do have a respec option. Let's make sure to save before I touch this here. Yeah, okay, this is character respec. Price will increase every time you use. Okay, so we have a respec option. Alright. Cool.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. If you possess a power regulator, please insert the part into the appropriate slot, which is this one. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Got a kitchen, got a dinner table, fridge. Sealed doors I can't
These are
open.
the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Oh, this goes back on. Take a look at this here. Workbench. Repair, upgrade, modify weapons. Okay, we can install mods. Provided I actually have a mod, which I don't think I do, or anything right now. What about repair? Oh, here we go. Tinker, repair. Oh, I probably should have fixed the shotgun. The shotgun was busted. Down. Probably don't need to have two pistols. I can probably get rid of a pistol there. Did I need to fix this? No. Oh, wait a minute. Is it counting the stuff I have equipped? Oh, no, okay. So I have an extra pistol in a thing, so I can get rid of those. Now is that enough to fix that? Nope, not enough yet. I can fix that. Toss ball stick. have many rounds for a machine gun right now. Alright, whatever. Okay, so we got a ship. Can't do much with it yet, but, you know. I guess it's a hub. I assume this is going to be a hub.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down at Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Also, I want to point out, as BRPG dialogue and choices and player agency done well, I can kill these characters. I can kill them, completely bypass all of that dialogue stuff right there. And that's something I've already read about with this game, is that if you wanted, you can kill every NPC in this game. Should you? Well, that's up to you, the player. But even just looking at the dialogue choices and options I have, where persuasion, lying to people, intimidating them, or just straight up killing them if I don't care for them or whatever, or for whatever reason. That's well-designed player agency. A lot of choices here. And apparently from what I've read, the game's still completable even if you kill everybody, so it was designed even with that in mind, so... Not that I'm going to kill everybody, but, you know, the freedom of choice exists there. You have the freedom to choose to be evil if you want to, or choose to be good. It makes the choices mean something to you as the player. As opposed to, you know, some games that don't really give you the choice and like to pretend they give you the choice when it's not really a choice at all. So, anyway, where are we going? This way. Alright. Oh, I didn't check. Is there... Quick save? Yay, we have a quick save. Quick save. I have missed you so much. It is nice to see you again. Assume that's the city over there. There looks like there's something over here. What's this? Oh, bad guys. Oh, okay. I had to check. Standing in the fire will hurt me. I can break down stuff straight from my screen, too. Mining moment. You know what else? What else we need to test out? Is my character allergic to water? We must find out for the sake of science here. Meat. Okay. Now we can test the water. Oh. No? Okay, well, we're not allergic to water, but we just can't go in the water. There's a wall here. Alright. That answers that. Going into the water is verboten. Oh, this is a graveyard? Yeah, okay, I guess I walked into the middle of a graveyard.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Oh yeah, the characters react to the outfits you have on, too, in this game. I forgot about that. I remember reading about that. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that. I just put the Marauder armor on because it was better than what I had. Oh, why do you say that?
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
I never got your name. I'm old.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior in humor? Like a comedian?
Nah, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk.
Of course. Who do I talk about? A power regulator.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
I just do what I want.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Oh my god. Can you imagine having to pay rent on a gravesite? That's just, I know it's absurd, but in this, from what I understand in this game world, it is capitalism gone wrong in many ways, and almost like the way it is in Cyberpunk. But yeah, sure, you know, yeah, sure, pay a rental fee on your gravesite forever, as long it'll be forever because the person's always dead. Okay. You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you do these? Why can't you collect the fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Yeah, sure. I guess I can try collecting your fees.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There's something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
This town must be in pretty bad shape. It's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior inhumer? Gravedigger, whatever.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Yes, you know what, I'm gonna...
You could look at it that way, I suppose.
Can I...
Could look at us
Can
and
I skip
say,
through dialogue?
those, but you'd be wrong.
Okay, yeah, I can. I was gonna see if I go back to the choice of taking out the marauders, but I guess I don't get that choice again.
Every... Works.
Okay, there it is. If you got a marauder problem, I can take care of it. I'm good at killing them.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
Okay. Thanks for your time. Okay, so, per his suggestion, we probably should not be wearing marauder armor walking around here, so we'll find some better neutral armor so we're not mistaken for an enemy faction.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Say the exact same thing. Okay. Oh, these must be the premium grave sites over here. You know, for the high-paying people. Oh wait, did I? Oh, okay, I guess I'll take that. Yeah, I can see there's more stuff in a few areas, so there's definitely stuff to explore here. But anyway, let me go into the city here and see what's what. Maybe I can find some more ammo for my machine gun. Or an outfit. Yes, now the first thing I do is I go look for trash to pick up.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Sick house, okay. Oh, okay, the barber shop's one of the places I need to go to. Cannery.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Carry on.
Staying long?
Okay, if it's red, that's probably, yeah, okay, yeah, that's stealing. Hey, I need, money?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Listening to you makes my head hurt.
This is what happens when you eat with your fingers. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Let's see. Prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Yes, of course. Speaking of burials, Silas and me to collect your fees.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
I don't understand a word you said.
I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Oh, that's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Just give Silas an IOU?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Body. Okay, the barber also has the morgue. Yes, we'll pull his teeth out and sell the teeth. Oh, maybe that's something I can,
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm too dumb for medical, but I can't persuade. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I read. I can read. Yeah.
Were you snooping around in my things? Or was it just dumb luck? Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You're gonna have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Good doing business with you. Bye-bye. So I guess we can... I think he's a barber. We can probably change our hairstyle here. I assume we can do that. Alright, let me look at the quest journal here. Can I highlight this? There we go. No, we can go this way.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Nothing I can do about that. We don't get a lot of visitors.
We don't get a lot of visitors.
Yeah, we say the same thing.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're Martin Abernathy?
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
Silas sent me. You owe him money.
So Silas can afford a hired thug, but I still gotta pay him a burial tax.
Yes.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything. How long do you think you would keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Why do you think I'm a freelancer?
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. Wasn't trying to insult you.
Never mind. What do you need?
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I've got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Okay, in other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick. You know. Typical health insurance. You know?
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Oh, I can kill marauders. What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, sure, I'll do it. I'll kill the marauders. It's
me
easy.
with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Your spleen. Anything I should know about the community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, Old is on the case.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
What? Who are you?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy.
She'll close the door.
I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
Alright. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I mean... Okay, I get it. You need someone to smuggle your medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Okay, so we have a quest with a choice. We can go get the medicine, give it to Abernathy, or we can give it to Blaine. I'll decide later on that.
I'm feeling pretty low these days.
Let the boss catch you saying that.
I've got a workshop here. Take that. What's this thing? Steps are reproduced. Turn on the engine. Try it again. Try it again. Kick the loader. Curse injured toes. I have to enter a minimum of 8 steps. Try it again. It makes a rattling noise. Okay. No, so these are just error tickets. Doesn't seem to do anything. Alright. I think there's just a regular workshop here. Short.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us. Wilson was
Got my sights on.
just gotta keep our heads up.
Discovered a vending machine? Oh, vending machine. Taste the freedom, the spacer's choice. Maximum of 20 allows you to sell items. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, we just buy tons of junk here. Oh, but there were some upgrades here. I wonder how much money do I have? Oh, okay, I only have 62. I don't have much money. I have very little money. Okay. There's this guy. He's up here.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
We cannot have the flashing light in my face. Graveside fees. I murder collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said the guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
I'll let you get back to work because I can't stand the flashing light in my eye. Let's talk to you from this angle.
What's
That would
on
be
your
better.
mind?
Okay. I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
How do you talk to you about Eugene again?
I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper... just between the two...
That's an awful thing to say.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Okay. Yeah, I guess in the logic, employees are company property, and if the employee shoots themselves, that would be damaging company property. It makes sense in a weird sense of logic. It does. It can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Would have? You didn't.
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Alright. Hacking, can I hack? Uh-huh. Sprat. Oh, these are sprats. It is a lizard that is a rat. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, we don't want we don't want hands in the cans. No hands in the cans. Oh, I'm back outside. I'm on the backside of town. Oh, okay, I have to go find this dude. He's like way over here.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about?
The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Well, fuck me.
Oh, they mean to. Just you wait. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
What can I do to stop the coming apocalypse?
You can gird yourself in the armor of righteousness, soldier. From this moment on, you are a proud member of the resistance.
Yay.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Yeah, okay. By the way, I need money for your gravesite.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance of mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
I got a question for you.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation. Go on.
What do you have against mechanicals?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
It is pretty creepy.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
I'll let you be. Alright, we have to go to war against the mechanicals, because they are they're danger. I can't take your stuff, okay. Anyway, I think we got the last bit of stuff from him. Big landing pad. I wonder, do we have fast travel? Only to the landing site, okay. Or for the town, okay. Okay, there are fast travel points, but there are only 2 specific locations, alright. Yo, my job is done.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
Hey, about the fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for, like, money.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Cartridge? Okay.
Yeah?
Have you heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
The Hope isn't a rumor, I'm real. I'm living proof.
Alright, easy now. No need to get your hackles up. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
I don't understand. It said the colony was expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this and colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Where's the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Fine, let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for him then.
Let me know if you find anything.
See you around. Hey, the look. Yay. 2 more points. Let's see here. Okay, I guess we need the first level of that. Attack on runs across the deal bonus damage. Add the defense. Add the persuade skill. Oh, so we can do like extra melee attacks here. Okay. Or combine to do special attacks. Sure, I'll do that. Melee power attacks. Ability be on C and V. Okay. Don't have any companions yet, so it doesn't do anything. Hey, quest is completed. Yay. So we have a couple more quests here. Side quest. We can go kill a robot. Or we go find this medicine for this dude. I feel like I should do a little bit of progress on the main quest here. So why don't we go... Cause maybe if I progress the main quest, I can get a companion. Get back into town. In here. What's this? Input. Shovels Gazette Quarterly. A magazine about shovels, okay. You see, the thing is I just pretend to be dumb, but I'm really very smart and clever. I just play the role of the dumb old man. But little do they know that I know everything. They'll never suspect me. Actually, I want to look at the cantina here. Let me go look at this real quick.
Sorry, I got a lot to do. Sorry, I got a lot to do. Just gotta keep our heads up.
Okay.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
I've been asking myself the same question.
Oh, I ask myself questions all the time. For example, why do we spend money on these fancy latrines when we have a perfectly good wall outside?
Hey, you might be onto something.
What can I say? I was blessed with a gift of insight. Might have made a fine administrator if I weren't a lowly cannery worker. Being a cannery worker has its perks, though. I'm encouraged to imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even got myself a tidy little injury discount.
You were injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the second bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
Not a bad deal.
Oh, you can say that again. The Spacer's Choice family is the only family I'll ever need.
Leave it be.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could
Gotta
use
keep
those
our heads
extra
up.
hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
I don't know you.
I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name.
Hey,
I don't
unofficially,
know what
I'm
you're
Alex
about,
Hawthorne.
but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Something going on here that I should know about?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
What's this about dessert? What is this about desserts?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
I just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
So what's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Oh, come on. I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you had a dream of being a scientist. What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing zero-G?
That's quitter talk. If I can be a scientist, anybody can.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head.
But I'm
We'll
a
have
dumb
work in for me.
scientist.
Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
You've been scrubbing dishes all your life?
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either.
Unless you
Unless
get a
you're in
dishwasher
Byzantium.
machine, but
I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
Oh, thanks for the story.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's Choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
I don't work for any company.
You're one of those freelancers then? Running about Halcyon, selling off your loyalties to the highest bidder? Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist? Or shot into the planet by a crazy scientist, which is probably more accurate.
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Well, in that case, let me see what's on tap.
Right up.
The merchant skill is able to evaluate the best dialogue skill. Use to negotiate prices. So I have 517 now. Tripsies. Energy brew. Plain and pure water. Dehydrated water. Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. Then what is it then? If they don't have the hydrogen, what the hell is it? It's just sugar? Oh, just add air. Now available. Never. I have to use the button, sorry. I'll buy one of these. I'm not going to buy 8. There. What about selling? I can sell junk. Do I have junk to sell? Here, would you like... I don't know if I should keep any of this stuff. Oh, I got like... Actually, I should probably break those down. Yeah, I'll save those and break those down. Okay. See, I'm going to drink consumable. Okay, so I need to increase medical skill to carry more stuff here, so I will drink this. Oh, I actually hadn't. There, 3 drinks. See, I drank 3 drinks.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. Plague got you feeling woozy? Get yourself boozy with Spacer's Choice.
You know, the weird thing is, I feel like that wouldn't be too far out of the ordinary, like in the corporatized future, whereas like people are just contractually obligated to say slogans when they speak. As weird as it sounds, I feel like that wouldn't be too far off a reality in the future. Anyway, I want to talk to Reed. Where can I find him? I don't know who that is.
Now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
Ah, you say that like it's a good thing.
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
I should go. Alright. Oh, restroom. Do we have to pay to use the toilet? Weirdly enough, it doesn't look like that's the case here. You know, in a heavily capitalized, corporatized world, it doesn't look like you have to pay to use the toilet. I just find that hard to believe. So, this is leading me back to the cannery.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I
Don't mind me.
Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. Mostly on account of what we're feeding into the water.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Oh, wait, is it my turn to talk now? Oh.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told to talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Ah. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I mean, I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame these workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters.
Adelaide.
She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right, Reed, I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I can use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Hey, we got a companion. Gains the right combat support. They enhance my skills and have carrying capacity. Special combat abilities, inspiration. Okay. So, hey.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Now you want to talk. Okay. Fine. I was going to go outside and talk with you.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures. Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
So, how well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends, or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. I mean, this town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay. What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, maybe we'll be lucky and we'll just find another power regulator just somewhere else. Okay, Vicar. Oh, wait, I wonder how I access inventory.
Something you need?
I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
The minute she thought of having a kid, they put it down on her permanent record?
What? No, conception isn't... Has nobody ever taught you about this?
We'll talk later. Oh, anyway, what I want to see is... How do I access her inventory? Oh, here we go. There she is, Parvati. In a ledger. Okay. Okay, so she has a hammer and a pistol. Okay. Oh, I can't take that off her. It's on her. Okay, whatever. Mining helmet. Yeah, sure, that's fine. She can keep that. And she has perks too. Okay, so companions have their own upgrade tree. And they have AI. You have AI adjustments you can make. Cool. Ranged. Melee. Be aggressive. Defensive, passive. Okay. Alright, so I mean, it's a very basic level of AI settings for the companions, so I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's better than nothing. Or just leave it the way it is for now and see how that works out.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one.
Oh, this must be where the vicar. This looks like a church.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Move along.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Uh-huh.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess?
Skull.
You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
I guess that's not stealing. I can take that. I don't know what it's for.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
I'm sure the exit. Yes, Gee, I don't know. How did you know I was an outsider?
Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
No, you must be right, Pravarti. I don't know hardly any numbers, and I do just fine.
Ah, excuse me, I'm suddenly experiencing quite an amazing headache.
Anyway, Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
I don't know.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off power to Adela's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Can Parvati get that treated by a Sawbones?
I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors. I'd guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
What do you think of Adela's group of Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I've been outside. I'm not that impressed. And I can handle myself better than a Vicar.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
Oh, a quest. Handsome. What kind of weirdness you all got into around here?
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest. I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you to find it.
Oh, okay. Well, why didn't you say so? I assume you want to burn it once you get your hands on it?
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never... I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Mm-hmm. You know what? You make a compelling argument.
Glad we see eye to eye.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If
Another
you would
side
read
quest.
it, you can always find me here.
Alright, are we done here? Alright. Yeah, okay. We talked to the Vodka. He says, send the power to town, bring everybody here, and then it'll all be... We'll all sing Kumbaya and praise Spacer's choice and whatever. Alright, let me, You know, let's go kill the robot. It can't be that far off. Alright. Let me do a couple side quests here, then maybe wrap up for tonight. I want to see how companion behavior works out here. Where's this robot? Is this way? Lava. Okay, you're with me.
Sure.
Tell him to go to a position.
Coming back.
Hold that to cancel. Have a target. Can I talk to the robot first? Let me see.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
I don't want to pick the dumb option, so I give it a good smack. Nah, I'm just gonna give it a good smack.
Ooh, ow, could you not? I mean, it's a mechanical, sure, but that just seems mean.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward
I fixed it.
detected. Initiating self-diagnosis.
It worked. Well, hey, don't you owe me something for the repair? I smacked you really precisely.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Okay, I'll be going now. Cool. Got a drone. Maybe you could fix the drone. Okay. I'll head back to the guy and tell him the good news. Don't worry, the robot's on our side now. I mean the mechanical. It is on the side of the humans now.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You don't have to worry about the scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Oh, yeah. I smacked the robot good.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit? You're not a big drinker, are you?
Not unless somebody else is paying. What's this?
Not a peep from me.
What is this thing?
Another day at the cannery.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I have the thing. I found the package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Oh, I get it. You want me to go undercover as a mechanical, learn their ways.
You got pluck, kid. But no, can't risk having you go native. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
Oh, hey, Parvati, is a logic module something you can help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
Oh, I will keep an eye on her. Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
I'll go. Gun weapon modification, okay. Let's see, is there a mod workbench here? Hold on. Oh, there is. Dude, move. Move. I have enough to repair a shotgun yet? No. This spear. That there. Still don't have enough purse to fix that. Oh wait, no, don't repair that. I have an extra gun. Give it. Oh no, that's the gun I have equipped. That's right. Oh, these are the things per body has. That's from. Okay. Well, let's see what I can do with a mod. So, Mag 2 Zep. Change weapon damage to shock. Okay. I don't think it physically changed it, did it? Alright. Yeah. So, Dyro, I'm going to have to go here. That's a geothermal plant. Collector's bonus oil. Where's this one? Up here. Oh, I could use ammo. Just grabbing everything. Alright. Okay, I've been playing for about 2.5 hours here. Alright, I tell you what, I'm probably gonna stop here. We're off to a good start here. I'm enjoying this. You know, it hasn't been anything super exciting that has happened yet, but you know, in terms of the dialogue and some of the writing so far, I mean, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. So, very bright and colorful graphics. The game definitely has a distinctive art style to it. It's very, I mean, it has that sort of Fallout feel to it, but you know, it's more sci-fi and mixed in with like corporatized frontierism sort of vibe. But it's a very reminiscent of a Fallout game, and it really kind of shows, especially when you have like former Fallout people working on this game. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. I'm looking forward to playing more of this. So, maybe I'll do some more tomorrow and make a little more progress. So, we'll look at the north side do stuff in the north side of town next time here. So, anyway, I might wander around a little bit on my own just to loot or upgrade things, since that's not really that interesting. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's a good time. Anyway, I'm gonna cut off here and I'll continue this next time. Have a good night, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.